Platelets are parts of the skin where my body is developing skin cells faster than normal, so they just build up into these solid silver scaly lesions.
I'm so glad that Natalie made her trip from Atlanta. I was able to speak with her via video conference, which really gave me some ideas about her condition.
I started back in college. I was just itching a lot at night, like just a really deep, nonstop itch. There was a name that the doctors called it was prurigo nodularis.
But I'm really looking forward to figuring out what's going on. You've actually seen people, right? If I remember correctly.
I've seen a number of dermatologists.
Okay.
And nothing has really helped.
You know, you've heard the name prurigo nodularis, and that's more of like a description of what this is, what it looks like. What they see under the microscope, what we see when we look at it are bumps that are due to a lot of manipulation in the area. Natalie is right. She does have prurigo nodularis, but that is a very non-specific skin condition. It's really a descriptive term. It just really means that you've been scratching or picking at some area chronically and causing the skin to thicken in the area. The appearance of prurigo nodularis can be seen in other real dermatological conditions like Curley's disease, some types of skin cancers, even a wart can look like this. And these are all things that you want to rule out. And the lucky thing is that we've had a biopsy done previously, and I have the results here. In the biopsy, they say these are most often seen from scratching.
Right.
Like it probably happens to you, I'm guessing more when you have a quiet moment and then it happens.
At night is the worst.
Right?
At night's
Yeah.
the worst.
The pattern of Natalie's skin condition, her biopsy results, and also the fact that she's been itching a lot more at night really give me clues as to her diagnosis, but I really need to take a close look to confirm this. I also thought it was just really interesting that they were so perfectly spaced.
Right.
But you never have one like that's right next to the other one. I'm gonna check your back.
Yeah.
So you can reach up here?
Yes, I can reach up there.
Okay, and then how about down here? Like, do you get you don't get anything on your lower back
No,
here,
like by my bra strap, there's probably none.
Face, you avoid, yeah? Something that I'm noticing is the distribution of the bumps. Why do you not see that on her back, but you see it on her arms and her legs and her torso? I think there's really one option left. If you didn't scratch at these areas, do you think that they would not appear?
Honestly, I think there'd be something. Yeah, I try to not itch, but there's some kind of sensation that's causing it.
Right.
So that's why I don't know what's triggering that.
Yes, sometimes we don't know the answer.
Right.
We don't know why, but I really think it's in your mind. Like obsessive compulsive condition where you feel like you feel compelled to pick at something because something about it bothers you. So we just need to try to stop that kind of compulsion to pick.
But I definitely don't think it's that.
I'm Monica, I'm 37 years old, and I have a birthmark growing on the side of my face. My birthmark starts above my eyebrows and along the side of my left side of my face and down my neck. I had these above my eyes. They itch so much, and they're rough, and they're like flaky skin. And then these on my cheek, they're not so bad, but they itch still too. The ones above my eyebrows, they itch the most and bother me the most. You know, it's like if you were to have a scab on your skin, it eventually starts itching, and it's the same effect. And if I scratch it, it'll bleed. See, it just itched, and then I rubbed it, and it just started bleeding on me. My birthmark has restricted me from being outside for long periods of time in the summer because the heat bothers my face. I've always had this birthmark my whole life. The medical term for it is nevus sebaceous, is what I've always been told. It started really small. Probably it was about the size of my index finger. I was bullied as a kid. You know, people telling me I looked like I had a pepperoni pizza face. Once I've reached puberty, it got worse. And that's basically why I had many surgeries back then, because I was made fun of quite often. I've had plastic surgery, dermabrasion surgery, laser surgery, but it's always come back. It's frustrating. I haven't had any surgery or had anything done since I was 25 years old, and I'm 37 now. I gave up. Just live with it. And so that's basically what I've been doing. See that? There's no jobs in Mattoon for daycare. Can you believe that? I work right now at a movie theater. A lady was buying tickets, and it was around Halloween. And she asked me what Halloween character I was trying to portray based on what I look like. It would really hurt, like really bad. Working at the movie theater, it's not my dream job. I got my degree in early childhood development, but then when I started doing my student teaching, the person interviewing me happened to say, we don't think we can hire you because based on your appearance, we don't think the children will accept you.
I have this giant birthmark that covers my face. It's dark and it's bumpy and with a lot of pimple on it. The pimple feel hot and rubbery. And sometimes it will like smell like a dead skin or a burnt skin. When I look in the mirror, I see myself as like a monster or just an ugly guy. I was born with this birthmark. Everything changed when I got into middle school. At school, they call me two-faced or cut. That's not normal. They just make fun and try to make me, like, feel sad about myself. I dropped out high school at my senior year because I just cannot take no more too much depression and all that.
So when Nahn was 23, he sought out a doctor in Dallas. He went through a series of 12 laser treatments, 1 a month for a year.
I have a lot of hope, but after the laser, the face just kept growing bigger and more pimple. It just made me feel like I lost my hope and I can't trust any doctor. Oh,
Go ahead and eat one if you want. They look really good.
Oh, they look real good.
How are you doing? How's your work going?
I've been doing some food delivery.
Are you able to get out and socialize or anything?
Not really,
No.
It's hard to go socialize with all that. I want a normal family, and I want kids, but no one really look at me, my birthmark.
Everything's a challenge for you right now.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
I just want to be like a normal person. I don't socialize anyone because people can judge you by the way you look. It makes me feel self-conscious. It just made me sad, too.
You deserve to be happy. You want a family. You want a wife. You want kids. And you deserve those things. I strongly feel that Nahn got cheated. This birthmark, I feel, has destroyed everything that he could have in life. He has a big heart, and he doesn't deserve any of that. I'm really worried that the laser doctor not being successful on you, it's affected you being unhappy and depressed.
Yes, of course,
Yeah. But I know there are doctors out there that can help.
But I don't really trust the doctor no more. I just lost hope, I just give up,
I don't want to give up. And you shouldn't either. Okay?
Hi, how are you? I'm Dr. Lee.
I'm Karen. It's so nice to meet you.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you,
I got your chart right here.
Thank you.
I see already you have some thickness here to your chart, even though I've never met you, which means that you've seen other people before.
A lot of doctors, at least 6.
Wow, okay. Well, what's going on? You look beautiful. I don't really see any issues that you have off the bat.
I have clusters of mini blisters on the bottom of my feet. It's super uncomfortable because they're really tender, and especially like when they break, it almost slices the skin. But it's been going on now for 23 years, and every doctor I've been to doesn't know what it is. They give me some sort of cream or something, or wrap it in Vaseline and Saran wrap, and nothing works. And it's just gotten worse over the years.
Okay. Do you mind if I take a look at your feet? I haven't even seen anything going on.
I just don't want you to be horrified.
I don't think I would be
I know, but
horrified.
it's just...
Oh, I can see what you're talking about. You have A lot of little pustules here and just like a really, looks like a painful rash. And on this side, pustules here are coalescing on the bottom of your foot. Karen's feet are raw, they look really painful. There's a lot of pustules or whiteheads, and some of them are clustered together. There's such a high number of them that they actually have combined and coalesced. This is a very unusual case. Karen needs help, and I hope I can figure out what this is. So let's talk about this then. I mean, there's a couple things that you think about in general here as a dermatologist. One would be like eczema, specifically called dyshidrosis, which is when you get like these blisters that are very itchy.
Okay.
But those are often more like water-filled, like clear fluid-filled. Yours are a little bit more filled with like pus or psoriasis, a specific form of psoriasis called palmar plantar psoriasis. The problem with these two conditions is if you take a biopsy or a sample of it, it doesn't really tell you definitively whether it's one or the other. And so it's not always so easy to just say, this is what it is right away.
That's all I want.
Yes, I know. Well, I don't really know what the answer is yet. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You seem like a little upset now.
It's okay.
What's going on?
I just, I don't know, I just felt kind of, it was just the same. I mean, no offense, but
No,
I just...
of course not. Well, tell me what you think.
I don't know, I just thought it was gonna be like, you know, you meet me, you see it, and you go, oh, it's this, and let's get it fixed right now, and then, you know, I'd leave here and it'd be perfect. I'm just upset, I'm really upset, because I don't understand why she can't figure out what's wrong with me. I'm just worried right now that it's just, you know, it's not gonna happen that way.
My name is Daniel. I live in Long Beach. I'm 30, and I have severe psoriasis. My psoriasis covers about 85 to 95% of my entire body. Psoriasis is an overactive immune system. It thinks that I'm a virus, basically. It first started when I was 12 years old, and it's extremely painful, and it grows incredibly fast. There's a splitting that happens every time I move up and down due to the platelets. Platelets are parts of the skin where my body is developing skin cells faster than normal, so they just build up and build up into these solid silver scaly lesions. When I stand up, it straightens out and separates, and all this stings like little razor blade cuts. When I sleep at night, the platelets get a chance to grow together, and so it creates an entire plate that won't give. I feel entombed in my own skin. When I move, they break, and they'll bleed, and they burn, and they itch. It feels like 1,000 needles all over me, and then somebody poured gasoline on me and lit the match. For now, all I have is a temporary cream here. Doctors, when they see my case, never follow through with things that will fix me. I've had one where I called and I cried while I was on the phone, and I said, look, I'm just looking to be healed. My access to medicines has been restricted by my insurance, so I have to use whatever over-the-counter I can. It's almost not worth it. I've tried, but it doesn't help something this severe.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yay!
I have a wife, Amy, and my daughter, Scarlett. She's really active and energetic. Why, thank you. My joints have definitely been hurting more than usual because of my skin. It crushes me when she says, like, Dad, play with me. And I have to tell her I can't.
Careful, Scarlett. Be careful, you want to hurt Daddy.
My joint pains are connected to my psoriasis. When I have a flare-up or I'm anxious or nervous, it actually hurts me.
It's okay. Daddy, play later.
I feel she deserves more.
How are you doing?
Hanging in there. My shedding is terrible. If you collectively bring all the rooms together, a pile of skin, like an entire me. I can't sweep up after my own flakes, and that falls on the shoulder of my wife, because if I sweep, I'll leave a trail of dust behind me. It'll be a trail, clean it up, and another trail.
Well, I feel like if we can get your condition stable enough, the financial stability will follow that.
My wife and I had a cleaning business. We were doing phenomenal, but my psoriasis got so bad, it was really counterproductive to even have me in there. When you wash a wall and the skin goes on the wall. So I tried where I could, but my wife had taken it all on her shoulders, but that was too much. So we reluctantly had to just call it.
This causes you pain. This causes you anxiety. You have trouble picking up scarlet, you know? Like, you can't even be the father that you want to be because your skin is holding you back. Daniel's skin condition takes control of his whole life. So a lot of the stress has been on me to work and take care of Scarlett, keep things clean. But I let him know that being the sole supporter of the household isn't a problem if we're working on getting him better.